The holiday starts from here.
Mint.
Thank you.
For more than 50 years, caravans have captured the hearts of the great British holidaymaker.
Once you get behind that wheel, you will smile.
2 million homes on wheels now hitch up and head out on the open road to explore the less charted corners of the country.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Could pay a fortune in a hotel for this.
You would.
But caravanning just got competitive. The Caravan Club has whittled down its members to an elite 6 couples.
We can caravan with the best of them.
If the aim is to win, I think I probably deserve it as well.
They'll be put to the test in a series of trials,
Oh, that's 2 faults.
This is a hell of a challenge.
judged by caravanning aristocracy.
Not actually precisely level. It's enough, I think, that your gin and tonic wouldn't sit perfectly in the glass.
To decide who has the ability, passion and know-how
2.8 litre diesel engine.
That means nothing.
to be crowned the club's inaugural Caravanner of the Year.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
Whoa! Oh, where's he gone?
Look at the tears.
You are crying. I think I'm in trouble. I can't... Oh, my God.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Welly Wanging at 11:30 and the Baton Trap at 1:30. Unfortunately, no ferret racing this year. Thank you.
The driving force behind the Caravan Club's new competition is club chairman Grenville Chamberlain. With just a week to go before it starts, he's guest of honour at a rally on the banks of the River Thames.
There's a number of ways you can stay in this area. You can, if you wish, choose to buy yourself one of the houses over there, set you back perhaps 5 or 10 million. Or, of course, you can come and stay with Southern Centres for £65 for the weekend.
The club might have started as a group of 11 enthusiasts, but they now have more than 1 million members.
We turn over £105 million a year. The chairman, ultimately, carries responsibility. I guess you could say the buck stops here. And from time to time, I can tell you, it feels like it. Gorgeous piece of cake.
Next week, Grenville's going to be judging more than just cakes.
First and second.
Yeah, definitely.
And can we have 2 highly commended?
For the first time in their 108-year history, they've invited all their members to enter a competition to find the very best caravanner in Britain. Across the summer, hopefuls were whittled down through their applications to the best caravans, campervans and motorhomes. At the Ferry Meadows club site near Peterborough, a semi-final 6 are now about to put their skills to the test.
We know that you are all experienced caravanners, motor caravanners and campervanners, but we want to know whether you are experts. So over the next 2 days, we're going to put you through your paces. And at the end of this 2-day period, we will reduce the number of you from 6 down to 3 to contest the final.
On Grenville's left is his right-hand man, respected journalist and motorhome maverick, Andy Harris.
Hello.
Motorhomers and campervanners are a very different breed from the traditional caravanner, as they can embrace the freedom of the open road.
This is unbeatable. This is actually like being on holiday. The thing about a motorhome is that you can go absolutely anywhere. It's just so great to be able to stop somewhere, enjoy life. You just can't do that in a caravan.
The first challenge in the competition is a task which strikes fear in the heart of mere mortal holiday homers.
A bit tight for the hedge here, so that will go to there.
Even the club chairman can come unstuck.
Won't fit. It's in the wrong place.
Notorious on sites for pushing couples to the brink.
No. It goes right up there, the first one.
The awning is the greatest source of aggravation.
And affectionately known as divorce in a bag.
Although she helped me put those poles together last night, it was my fault.
It's the awning challenge.
No, that's got to come out the short one.
To make life harder for the rather nervous-looking expert competitors, their awning pitch will be timed. First in the firing line are Middle England motorhomers Keith and Angela.
I said to Keith on the way here, it was a bit like the charge of the Light Brigade into the Valley of Death.
The clock's ticking from the moment they pass under the entrance barrier to when they're sat down under the awning enjoying a cup of tea. Caravan insurance assessor David Bird has teamed up with his mum Gwyneth.
Done all his homework and all his practising, and we'll see how it goes.
Raring to go.
The competitors have been kept in the dark about where to pitch up, so the first three are given maps before getting underway.
This is your pitch where you're going to.
Yeah.
If you just wait here until I give you the word.
OK.
OK.
Seven,
Marked
six,
on the map
yeah,
for you.
69.
Okay.
Lovely.
I've marked on the map your pitch.
And where are we?
You can go through now for me.
They clearly are under pressure and they can see what's going on around them, so there is a challenge and it's a tough one.
It's going to be really difficult.
By the sounds of it, I'm behind, but I'm not. Right.
Water.
Water.
The first two outfits are safely on their pitches.
There's a service block.
Yeah, I'm looking for a pitch number.
But vintage caravanners John and Jenny are going round the houses on wheels. When they're not lost on sight, John and Jenny like to get together with fellow enthusiasts of British caravanning's golden era.
This is a 1963 Cheltenham waterbook. If we roll onto a site, this is always the caravan that people want to look at because it looks different. And if you ever look at a child drawing a caravan, a child always draws a Cheltenham. They never draw a modern caravan, it's always a Cheltenham.
Cheltenhams are a now defunct British caravan maker. As the ex-chair of their owners' club, John is one of their biggest cheerleaders.
Well, we enter a competition because we don't think a site full of modern caravans and modern tour cars is that exciting. So we thought, you know, we can caravan with the best of them.
It's not their older caravan, but their sense of direction putting them at the back of the pack.
Here they come. Here they come.
Lucy Jane Grout restores vintage caravans and is guest judge for the semi-final weekend.
They need to catch up now to see whatever held them up. They need to get moving.
We don't normally stay on sites as big as this. So it was just getting up areas.
With the first three semi-finalists pitched up, three more pretenders are queuing up to get started. Lancashire's finest, Martin and Alison, are relative newbies to campervanning.
Oh, a bit nervous.
While David and Anne are the most experienced couple.
Right, I hope we got this right now.
Oh, look how good down there. Oh, that's stupid.
Ah, that's it, isn't it?
Ali and Chris have driven their army-themed camper up from the south coast, and they're ready for battle.
No, I didn't say go up there. It's the next one, then.
Possibly with each other.
The awning goes on that side.
The awning goes on that side, Alison.
As all six outfits are very different shapes and sizes, the judges will assess both the speed of the constructions and the quality of the final build.
A bit lopsided.
That's fine.
No droopy bits. We don't like droopy bits. Got to make sure everything is tight, it's well pegged, and that there's no risk of it being blown away if we happen to get a bit of wind.
Can you unfurl it?
You'll have to pull it up there. It's not normally as polite as this.
I won't repeat what I normally say.
Can you unfurl it, please?
Yes. Bit more. Can you do it a bit more?
Not pulling it, no.
Oh, well, muddy. Got mud all over my hand. Ugh, yuck.
Can you unfurl it, please?
I am doing.
unfurl it, please?
Yes.
Is that right? It looks a little bit squiffy to me. In fact, it looks... Whatever angle you look at it from, it's not right.
That's all the...
That's the awning up.
At 42, David Bird is the competition's youngest competitor. He claims to have an encyclopedic knowledge of caravans.
15 Pursuit. That's got the extra pack on it with the, the sunroof out of the motorhome.
Most of it acquired while dragging his 81-year-old mum Gwyneth around caravan showrooms.
There's no wood in the framing at all. They're calling it smart HT technology. It's supposed to be a stronger, lighter, better built caravan.
Yeah.
Manage.
Whee! He must have started this obsession about 5 or 6. He was in hospital for a long time. And he said, I want to see my caravan. His dad had to go out, get the caravan out of storage, bring it back past the hospital so he could see it from the ward window. Do you remember that? Mm. That's all he wanted to do.
Martin and Alison come at camping from a whole different perspective.
Got it the right way round anyway, that's a good start.
Always a good start.
They want to rise to the occasion and impress the judges with their bell tent glawning.
We have an erection.
Hopefully. It should be self-supporting very shortly.
You've got to make sure that it's absolutely rock solid.
Sounds solid.
Yeah, that's good, isn't it? Tight, firm.
Oh.
We'll give it a bit of a tug and make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. Steadies, and then we're done. I don't think we can do any better than this.
First to get it up are Keith and Angela, so they're ready for a brew.
Tea's ready.
Stop the timer.
So what time was it?
23 minutes. You're exhausted, aren't you?
Right, well, cheers.
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 Well done.
Cheers. Yeah.
Unlike all the other competitors, Keith and Angela don't actually own an awning. So recently retired project manager Keith spent all week devising the most efficient strategy to build the one the club gave them.
It's a good plan.
It's a well-tested
It's a plan.
It's a 14-point plan.
And he didn't stop there. Keith rewrote the manufacturer's guidelines by colour-coding and reclassifying each and every pole.
Because it's important what height you put them at, I've put in a piece of tape so that we know what height to extend them to.
It's not just an awning which gets the Keith treatment.
Have we got, you said, the breakdown cover documents?
Yeah, breakdown cover done.
Before departing on any trip, they go through a rather long checklist.
OK, English Heritage Book.
Yes, that's there.
The new one?
15, 16, yes.
Yeah, OK. I'll put a little star. We list people. We make a lot of lists. The house is full of lists. If I do something that isn't on the list, I'd write it on there just so I can have the satisfaction of crossing it off.
Anne and David are the oldest couple in the competition.
We're getting there. Go and get water in the fire bucket now.
Doing that one in a minute. That one.
And they like to stick to rather traditional roles.
Look, this is taking rather a long time. Isn't it really a two-man job?
No, it isn't.
Are you sure?
Yes, positive. How can two people do this?
Wow, quicker. Anne? Does he actually not allow you to help? But this is his job, is it?
This is his. He's out, I'm in. Mostly the men do the outside and the women do the inside.
That's very old-fashioned, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I am old-fashioned. Nothing wrong with that.
That's the back bit.
Yeah, I know.
Right,
Ali and Chris are a more well-drilled unit.
you got it?
Yeah.
They've got a lot to set up here, you know. It's not just 1 or 2 units. We've even got a toilet.
I find the best strategy is not to communicate. Don't interfere with each other's jobs and it will all go really smoothly. What do you reckon, Chris?
We know what's best for each other, don't we?
With time ticking over, it's getting close to boiling point.
Right, you got mains power on, you put kettle on.
Pardon?
You can put mains kettle on, you got power.
If I put...
You can put the kettle on, you've got mains power.
Yes.
Next to finish, 44 minutes in, are David and Gwyneth.
Cheese, Brady.
And John and Jenny.
I'm a milk first, please. Thank you very much.
So am I, yeah.
I think that's how it should be, isn't
Yes,
it?
definitely.
Shortly followed by both camper vans.
We've bought you some Eccles cakes and chola cakes to bribe the judges from Lancashire.
Oh, I'm all for that. And they do say the way to a judge's heart is through his stomach.
Yes, yeah.
And as you can see, mine is not the smallest.
Leaving just David to soldier on solo for another 25 minutes.
You look cheerful now.
Look at him. Go and wash your face.
He's too knackered to go and wash his face.
Cheers,
Well done,
cheers, cheers,
Stop the
cheers.
clock. Right. Well, the clock says 1 hour, 11 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
You have won the record for the slowest erection of the awning.
Oh.
Steady. Steady. Right. Calm down.
With judging imminent, Keith is debriefing Angela on the finer points of his speedy strategy.
You've got to stop at trying to be 100% perfect because you never finish anything. Even the lunar landings didn't aim for 100% perfection.
But a shoddy awning can often fall flat in wet or windy weather.
Time for measuring.
Let's check this one too.
So Grenville's on the hunt for signs of a limp or lopsided outfit.
It's got a bit of a droop there, hasn't it?
Yes, that's the droopy bit there.
We don't do droopy, do we?
Apparently not.
I have to say the pegging is not the best I've seen. It's not actually precisely level, either front to back or side to side.
How bad is it?
Well, it's enough, I think, that your gin and tonic wouldn't sit perfectly in the glass. Let's measure this front end.
And we've got 3.5 inches at the front.
I'm expecting this to be pretty accurate.
And we've got 3.5 inches.
That's absolutely spot on.
With an impressively taut awning and perfectly level van, caravan fanatic David and his mum Gwyneth have come out on top in the challenge. But bottom of the pile are Keith and Angela.
That leg is not as high as the other leg, so the whole thing has got a tilt on it. Doesn't look right.
But do bear in mind that they simply don't do this on a regular basis. This is really a one-off.
OK, we bear that in mind. But Caravanners of the Year
Should be able to
put an awning up straight.
Yeah, I agree.
The 6 semi-finalists have amassed over 400,000 towing miles and 140 years know-how between them. David and Anne are the most experienced of the lot.
Been caravanning about 35 years, and more than that, 38, because my son is, I better not say how old he is, he wouldn't like me to say, but he's 40. And we've been going 38 years.
Now retired, they spend as many nights in the caravan as they do back home in Port Talbot.
Oh, you haven't even shuffled these.
Of course I have.
And wherever they are, there's always a game on the go, watched by three-legged dog Beauty.
I'll have that one.
He's very competitive. He's a very poor loser.
No, why not?
Very poor. So perhaps I let him win so he doesn't swear.
I'll have that one.
He won't let the children win. I don't know if you were the same. He says they've got to learn to lose.
Yeah.
Well, I do agree, yes, they do, but not every game.
I can't help that. That's the way I am. I won that one.
Oh, you won. Thank goodness for that.
With manoeuvring the next set of challenges, Anne's hoping for big things from David, as he used to drive HGVs.
Oh, David's an excellent tower, fair play. He's very confident. And his famous saying is, if the mirrors will go through, the van will go through.
So as I shut my eyes and we go past whatever it is and we come out the other side.
I've been sworn at a few times.
Yes, he has been shouted at in Edinburgh.
That guy was not very happy.
No, he wasn't. Oh, I should have led the spade.
Who's a bad loser today?
I'm not playing, no, why not? I'm not playing.
Around the corner from the Caravan Club site is an equestrian centre. The narrow tracks and bumpy fields are more tailored to horses than caravans. So it's the perfect place to put a potential Caravanner of the Year to the test.
This ground's a bit rough as well.
Grenville and Andy came down weeks before the competition to concoct some devilishly difficult manoeuvres.
Reversing around this roundabout.
Reversing around the roundabout. Oh,
Yeah.
that would be good. Very tight roundabout.
That's extremely tight.
One of the many